Okay guys, coming back to my questionnaire here, there are three categories of variables that I'm using: age, level and nationality. So what I'm going to do, these three variables are actually considered as something that is not continuous. So in other words, even though it deals with numeric, something related to number, parametric, so age is actually not continuous. Okay, there's no scale in it, but we will look into it later. Level of study is the undergrad, master's, PhD is also part of the category, but it's not in order. You can make it as an order, but it doesn't make really some meaning into it. Okay, and this is also some sort of like nominal, local and foreign. So level of study and nationality, they are nominal, but we can change it into numeric later on. Age is definitely a numeric. Okay, let us find out what is going on here. So let's say I have an SPSS which I actually download from the trial version from ABM. Okay, first of all, you can bring in any name, but let's say if I put 1, 2, 3 is up to you. But I want to put, let's say, A1. So that means this is my section and number 1. And for example here, if I'm dealing with age, definitely it's numeric. Okay, but if I'm dealing with female, male, female, male, there will be string. But string will be difficult, okay, because what happens is that you have to type in. So it's best that change it to numeric. Okay, decimal point has to be 0, easy, yeah? Alright, so here you have numeric. And then label, so what's the label here? I put here as H. And what is the value? So what I'm going to do to make things easy, okay, I'm going to make it into category. So number 1, let's say the age is 21 to 24, for example, and I'm going to put add. And then value 2, I'm going to say 25 to 28. So that means difference is by 3, yeah? Okay. And then the next one, 29 until 29 until 32. So 30, 31, 32. Okay. And so forth, all right? Maybe you have like 33 and so forth. You can add up, yeah? So I'm going to click OK. So now, okay, it seems like it looks like a continuous, okay, but actually it is actually just a numeric and is based on order. That means as the category goes higher, the older the age, okay. All right, so it doesn't matter. Most important thing, this is not that you are measuring. You are just trying to break down the information, that's all. And then the other one, okay, let us find out what is that. Level of study. So we have 3 types, okay. So level of study. So I'm going to put A2. Again, level of study, we're dealing with numeric. All right, make sure that the decimal point is 0. Okay, and this is actually level study. Okay, now what's the value? So maybe number 1. You can bring in PhD. Number 2, Masters. Okay. Number 3, UG, undergrad. So you can bring in as 2 groups. It's up to you. So 1 is postgraduate and number 2 is UG. It's up to you. Okay. So I just click OK. So there you go. Let's say I want to add up gender. Okay, so we actually, gender is string, okay, but to make things easy so that you are able to key in nicely. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to change it into numeric. I'm going to put 0. I'm going to click OK, and this would be gender. So that means the value is 1 would be female, 2 would be male. So that easy for you to key in. Then you click OK. So the moment you have this data, A1, A2, A3, so what was the A1 talks about? It's about age. So that means you can bring in, for example, the age group is 1 or 2 or 3. Now let's check. Now A2 is about the level of study. Okay, then this will be 2, for example, and then so forth. And then what else? Number 3, gender, female and male. So I put 1. But what happens if I put 3? Then definitely it's going to be a missing value here, meaning when you try to compute later on, it will give you problem. So you might as well make sure that the number that you key in is only the choice is 1 and 2. Okay, all right, so this is how you do it, to look at the way you key in the variable view, and this is the data view. Okay, so here, then this is 1 until 22. This is considered respondents. Okay, respondent, that means this first respondent, 2 respondent, and third respondent. So you can key in all the data. Now let's say the variable value here, I'm going to start with B. B means it's a continuous. So I'm going to put numeric again. I'm going to make sure the decimal point is 0. Click OK. And then I'm going to say what was like, okay, social competence, social com, that means I put social com, and I'm going to put here value number 1. This would be strongly disagree, and number 2, disagree. Number 3, maybe neutral. Okay. Number 4, you put agree. And number 5, strongly agree. Okay, so you have 5 categories here. And based on this, okay, B1 is a continuous, meaning you are able to give an option. You are able to choose which are the answers that you agree with the question. Okay, so this is H is numerical, but it can be in terms of order. Level of study, okay, it also can be in order form. Gender is not in order form, it's nominal, but we change it into numeric for the sake of putting the data in the SPSS. Okay, so there you go. And here you can change it into, okay, up to you. You can put scale and order, doesn't matter, because this is just for the sake of key in data. But the real thing is actually order. Level also order, but gender nominal. Gender is nominal. But it can be processed easily if you put scale. Okay, but it doesn't matter. You can put nominal if you want. So the moment you key in, okay, this is the gender. We try and see. Number 3, A3. So if I put here, okay, if I put here 2, still work. Okay, so it doesn't matter what you change in terms of the measurement, it's still the same, because the one that it is referred to is the type. Okay.